The giant snake Indombe, discovered in the dense forests of Congo. Deep within the dense and uncharted rainforests of the Congo lies a story that has captured the imagination of locals and adventurers alike for centuries. It is a tale of a creature so terrifying that its very name strikes fear into the hearts of those who hear it. Indombe, the giant snake. Described as a colossal serpent, Indombe is said to slither through the thick jungle, its massive body hidden from sight, yet leaving a trail of horror in its wake. According to legend, this giant snake is no ordinary creature, but a force of nature itself, capable of paralyzing its prey with a hypnotic gaze and swallowing animals, or even humans, whole. The stories surrounding the Indombe have been passed down for generations among the indigenous tribes of the Congo, becoming an integral part of their folklore. For them, Indombe represents not just a fearsome predator, but a supernatural entity that dwells in the heart of the wild. The mystery surrounding its existence has led to countless rumors and reports from explorers who claim to have caught glimpses of this giant serpent. But is the Indombe merely a product of myth and imagination, or is there a grain of truth behind these chilling accounts? Let's explore the legend and uncover the truth behind the Congo's most feared serpent. The legend of Indombe. Indombe, a name that resonates with fear and mystery in the heart of Africa, translates to giant snake in several of the Congo's indigenous languages. But what makes this creature far more terrifying than an ordinary serpent is the belief that it is not just a snake, but a supernatural being. One that haunts the deepest, most inaccessible corners of the Congo's rainforests. For centuries, locals have woven tales of this enormous serpent, describing it as a monster of unimaginable size, capable of growing to lengths of 30 to 50 feet, or even longer. With glowing eyes that hypnotize anyone who dares to look, the Indombe is said to freeze its prey in terror, moving in to strike with terrifying speed. This creature's most chilling trait, however, is its ability to paralyze and kill with ease. Many villagers believe the snake has the power to render its prey helpless, its venom potent enough to bring down even the largest of animals with a single bite. Its constricting coils, strong enough to crush bones, make it an unstoppable force, one that has no equal in the jungle. To encounter the Indombe is said to be a death sentence. Its presence, according to folklore, brings doom, and it's often regarded as a harbinger of death. Yet, the question remains, where did this legend originate? Was it an exaggerated tale created by the early inhabitants of the Congo to explain the dangers of the jungle, or is there a seed of truth hidden in the depths of the forest? Could such a giant, terrifying snake truly exist? Or is it simply a product of centuries of myth-making, designed to explain the unknown? To answer these questions, we need to examine both the cultural significance of the legend and the possibility that it could be rooted in real, undiscovered creatures lurking in the wilds of Central Africa. The discovery. Over the years, numerous explorers and local inhabitants have claimed to have encountered the Indombe. The most famous account comes from a group of explorers who ventured into the heart of the Congo in the early 20th century. According to their reports, they discovered the massive serpent while navigating through a thick, remote part of the forest. Some say the group saw the serpent for just a fleeting moment, while others claim they managed to get a closer look at the creature as it slithered across their path. At first, the explorers were skeptical. They had heard rumors and whispers of the Indombe, but seeing such a colossal creature firsthand was something entirely different. One eyewitness described the serpent as having dark, glossy scales and eyes that gleamed with an unnatural, almost hypnotic intensity. The snake was so large that it was hard to imagine how it had remained hidden for so long in the thick jungle. But what made the discovery even more chilling was that the explorers claimed to have seen the creature devour a large animal, a wild boar, without a second thought. Despite the tantalizing reports, no physical evidence of the creature's existence has ever been found. No carcasses, no bones, no shed skins, nothing to substantiate the story. Some skeptics argue that the explorers were simply misled by their own imagination or that they had mistaken a large snake for something even larger. Could this be a case of exaggerated folklore or a simple case of mistaken identity? Theories behind Indombe. While the legend of Indombe persists in the Congo's culture, some believe the creature is based on real animals, just vastly exaggerated over time. The Congo rainforest is home to several species of massive snakes, some of which can grow quite large. The reticulated python, for instance, is known to reach lengths of over 30 feet, and its cousin, the green anaconda, can surpass even that. It's possible that the legend of Indombe could have been inspired by one of these snakes, whose size and strength were magnified by the imagination of those who encountered them. One of the more plausible theories suggests that the myth of the Indombe is rooted in the discovery of an unusually large snake. In the dense jungle, it's entirely possible for such creatures to remain undiscovered for long periods of time. After all, new species of animals are still being discovered in the Congo to this day. It's also worth considering that the myths surrounding the creature could be influenced by the fear and mystery that the jungle itself evokes. The vast, untamed nature of the forest breeds a sense of awe and danger, giving rise to tales of creatures like the Indombe. Another interesting theory ties the legend to the idea of cultural symbolism. In many cultures, snakes are often seen as symbols of danger, transformation, or even spiritual power. For the tribes of the Congo, the giant snake could symbolize both the physical and the metaphysical dangers of the jungle, things beyond human understanding. The fear of the Indombe could, in essence, represent the fear of the unknown and the wild forces of nature that cannot be controlled. The cultural impact. The legend of Indombe has had a lasting impact on the local cultures of the Congo. For centuries, the tale has been passed down as a warning and a lesson, both about the power of nature and about the need for respect and caution when venturing into the heart of the jungle. Snakes, particularly giant ones, feature prominently in many African myths and stories. In some cultures, the snake is seen as a guardian, a symbol of protection, while in others, it is a harbinger of death and misfortune. Some tribes in the Congo even have rituals dedicated to appeasing the spirit of the snake, believing that by showing respect to these legendary creatures, they can avoid the misfortunes associated with them. The Indombe, in this sense, is much more than just an animal. It is a spiritual entity that ties into the larger themes of nature, life, and death. But even beyond its folklore and religious significance, the myth of the Indombe has caught the attention of adventurers, writers, and even filmmakers around the world. It has become a part of the global fascination with unexplained mysteries, deep forests, and creatures that may, or may not, exist. From books to documentaries, the legend of the giant snake continues to intrigue those who are captivated by the unknown. The mystery continues. So, does the giant snake of the Congo truly exist? Is Indombe simply a myth born of folklore, or is there a real, undiscovered creature hiding deep within the jungle, waiting to be found? The truth remains elusive, with only the faintest hints of evidence and the whispers of those who have ventured into the heart of Africa. The stories continue to circulate, fueled by the reports of explorers and locals who claim to have glimpsed something massive slithering through the trees, or heard rumors of an enormous serpent that roams the darkest corners of the forest. But despite numerous claims, no definitive proof has ever emerged. No carcasses, no remains, not even a clear photograph of the creature. In the absence of hard evidence, the legend of Indombe remains just that, a legend. Yet, its persistence in local folklore is undeniable. It has become woven into the cultural fabric of the Congo, a tale passed down through generations that reminds people of the power of nature, the dangers that lurk in the wilderness, and the untamed mysteries that still exist in the world. The jungle is vast, and we are only beginning to scratch the surface of what it holds. Perhaps one day, someone will venture deep enough into the Congo to uncover the truth, to either confirm or dispel the existence of this terrifying serpent. But until that time, the mystery of Indombe will continue to haunt the imagination of all who hear it. What do you think? Could there truly be a giant snake, a creature so large and elusive, lurking somewhere in the heart of the jungle? Or is the story of Indombe just a fascinating, terrifying myth, a product of the human imagination, designed to explain the dangers and the unknown that the jungle represents? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from the unknown. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the world's most mysterious tales. Thanks for watching.